get on the court.
Yeah, they weren't going to let that happen. Obviously, that injury was too serious to allow for that. But it does show just the toughness and the passion for the game. So they will miss this player big time over the next few weeks.
All right, presented by State Farm. Let's take a look at the Miami starting five. Wade, LeBron, and Bosh are 2 through 4. Then there's Chalmers. And for Sacramento, Evans and Thompson make up the forwards. Evan Turner is out there with Jimmer Fredette. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Chalmers passed to Wade.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Evan Turner. That's his
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Wade. So for the Heat, the last game a loss to Golden State.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game, put them at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage, Steve. I mean, they do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the orange.
Bosh, he's covered by Thompson. Bosh in the post, working on Thompson, gets the bucket. Bosh has got his first basket of the night.
Man, he makes a lot of tremendous plays at that end of the court. We see it from him every game.
Fredette dishes to Cousins. Releases. They get it back. Here's Turner. In the high post, he throws it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. LeBron against Evans. Up off the screen. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Turner, Wade is covered. Fredette kicks to Evans. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers.
And the final score doesn't really indicate how well they played that night, Clark.
No, it doesn't. I mean, they were on the end of a few bad breaks that swung the game the other way. It should have been closer.
Now, here is Fredette. Following the miss by Chris Bosh. Turner passes to Fredette. And that one's good. Fredette.
And saw just a little bit of daylight and went right to the rim.
The Heat have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Wade gets to Chalmers. Dishes to Bosh. Back to Chalmers. Pass to Bosh. Cousins is there. 4 on the shot clock.
Defensive
foul. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
LeBron with it. Evans picks him up. Finished off by LeBron.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Memo Okur is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Free throw good, LeBron. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Gets it to go. Evans has got his first bucket in this one.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Bosh, he's covered by Thompson. No good from Bosh. Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Fredette kicks to Evans. It's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
Man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreke Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
And thanks for that story, Doris. The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And Kevin, he's really solidified his role as the closer on this team. You know, Miami struggled to figure out whether they'd go to LeBron or Bosh or Wade at first. Wade has become the guy.
Well, I tell you what, it's nice to have 2 guys that are capable of closing, Steve. And I agree with you, though. His aggressiveness and confidence probably give him a slight edge in closing over LeBron. He can play great defense on him, but he still typically finds a way to get the shot he wants.
LeBron drives in. That's good. LeBron's now got
double your money and make it stack.
He gets one strong to the hoop, which almost nothing defense can do.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Now, these 2 teams aren't real familiar with each other, guys. Coming from opposite conferences, this is the first of just 2 matchups all season.
Like outcome. Pour my old, buy my old album. Stuck on stupid. I gotta keep it moving. Make it sound.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, they made that a point of emphasis a year ago. They really spent a lot of time on the practice floor at the free throw line, and it sure paid off.
The Kings trail by 6. And just to stay for a moment with that, what Steve was talking about, these interconference games, Clark, typically have a different feel to them, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly do. Sometimes we see some cautious play, tentative play in the first half as the teams kind of feel each other out a bit.
To the paint, number 93. Down goes the slam.
Yeah, he's giving that breakaway rim a workout.
Yeah, he powered it down and then hung around.
Strong finish. I mean, he just wanted to sit there and savor it for a second.
Fredette with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure, I thought he did a really nice job of
Miami
getting
foul.
them to overcommit.
Mario Chalmers.
That's how he got himself to
That's
the
his
free throw
first
line.
personal foul.
The Kings shooting their first free throws here for the night.
They were a fairly decent free
2
throw shooting
shots.
team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
So both teams making some changes here. And Fredette drops them both.
Well, you love having him at the line, and he's certainly living up to that reputation tonight.
LeBron outside, beyond the arc, and that one's good. LeBron's now got 10 points in the game.
They're clicking offensively, a nice rhythm here, coming out strong.
Shooting an excellent percentage. That's why they've got the lead.
Now here's Turner. Wade is covered. Shot clock at 6. Evans goes in. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sacramento again missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
They're all on the same page, no question.
And that chemistry has helped them jump out to this big first quarter lead. A cohesive team can beat a talented one almost every time.
Screen by Cousins. Fredette kicks to Evans. Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jumper for 2. Evans has got 6. The Heat lead by 10. Chalmers dishes to LeBron. The pass to Wade. Hamilton. The three-pointers off the mark.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. We've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket. Both sides really coming at it.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Samuel Dallenberg was checked in for Miami. Frazier comes in for Jordan Hamilton.
Three-point play.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Wade outside. Over Fredette. Again, the Heat good for two.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
The Kings trail by 9. Here is Nova. Back to Cousins. And the rebound goes to Dallenberg. LeBron James on the wing. Over James. And there's another one for the Heat.
He's got the firepower, feeling the rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
Now, here is Fredette. 9 points in the game so far. Cousins with a screen on Wade. Off the pick. They get the rebound. James. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work.
And we see him get so many points that way because the effort is there constantly on the offensive glass.
A three from Chalmers. Scooped up. The drive by LeBron. Gets it to go. LeBron's now got 14.
This is a very steady performance offensively for him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. From 7, gets to go.
That makes 5 of their last 6 mates coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Chalmers passes to Dallenberg. LeBron kicks to Frazier. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat lead by 9. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen, what are your thoughts?
They've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Davis. Jordan Hamilton is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's J.J. Redick. The feed to Okoro. Snatched up. Here's Thompson. Gets the bucket. Thompson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Kings.
Well, one of the reasons I like Jason Thompson is he's not afraid to be physical inside. He loves to chase down loose balls, get offensive rebounds, constantly fighting his opponent for position.
Yeah, very much a workmanlike approach to playing in the post from Thompson. He just puts in his time each game and comes away with some nice numbers. Kicks it to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Segura. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Here's Hamilton. And a miss there on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
No good off the drop step.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Gets the bucket.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Timeout called by the Kings. the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Chalmers. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Jordan Hamilton. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
Man, what shooting we saw from those guys last season. I mean, they were draining shots from everywhere. Just seemed to be on a roll all year.
Feeds to Turner. The Kings have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. The Heat leading by 9. LeBron outside. Back to Frazier. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Took him no time at all on that one. Chalmers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Evans. That's good. Tyreke Evans.
Defense playing that well. The double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
He'd have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Dallenberg is just to Chalmers. Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. The shot from the low post is good. LeBron's now got 16.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
And Cousins kicks to Evans. Back to Cousins. Fredette. Three-pointer. Count that one. 12 points for him.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Here's Chalmers. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Lead outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a look back to last season, the year LeBron had first in free throw percentage, second in scoring. He's an excellent all-around offensive player, finishing in the top 3 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, when you brought up his rank as the top free throw shooter in the league last year, I mean, it reminded me of just how steady he was. I mean, as close to automatic as you can be from the foul line.
And the Kings making a change here. And so he hits both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The dish to Cousins. And stolen by LeBron. Pushing it up. It's stolen by Sessions. Evans passes to Sessions. Knocked loose. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 11. And Chalmers with a clear path to the hoop. Sessions with the rebound. Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. James. And it's blocked. They retain possession. The Heat leading by 11. And here's Chalmers for 3. And that one's good. Chalmers has got 6 here in this quarter.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops.
They're in for a long night.
Come on, homie, we major, we major. Come on, homie, we major, we major.
Tristan Thompson
Let's hear it for your Sacramento dance team.
and the Heat making a change here. Here is Novick. side. Gets it to go.
Damian James with the shot.
James has got his second basket of the game.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Here's Bosch. That three off the mark. The Kings trail by 12. Shoots from the right block. And again, it's Sacramento converting. He'd have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. LeBron outside. Chalmers. Heat moving the ball around. Number 93. Floats in the hook shot. 6 points for him.
It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Thompson. He's covered by Bosch. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosch has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
Cousins dishes Denova. Back to Cousins. James passes it to Thompson.
Out of bounds.
And so it looks like the Kings
Still
will
Kings
take
ball.
possession here. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Kings in second. The Heat in fifth.
Well, 2 of the top scoring teams in the league, Kevin. Their numbers speak for themselves. High-octane, well-fueled, efficient offensive teams, and entertaining to boot. They're a lot of fun to watch when they're on the court.
That's good. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
You know, maybe this gives them an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat leading by 12. LeBron kicks to Hamilton. Back to LeBron. Number 93. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He's got 10.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
The Kings have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Left in the first half. Inside, Turner passes to Thompson. And the Kings check on 2 more.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Davis kicks to Hamilton. And there's the call on James.
LeBron James.
That's his first foul.
First person.
And the Kings making a change here.
Jimmer Fredette.
Fredette is checked in. Kings trail by 12. He feeds it to Thompson. With the lead pass. And there's Fredette. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Fredette's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's Hamilton, and it's off from three-point range. The Kings have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
He dishes it to Reddick. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings, and there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Seven seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Cousins. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Heat up by 10.
49.
And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play. Now, presented by Sprint.
Now let's go straight to the Monday night halftime report. Miami up on top against Sacramento. Starting off on the right foot this young season, they're definitely playing well. And LeBron is absolutely dominating. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And doing their best to stay alive, the Sacramento Kings. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. DeMarcus Cousins with a rough first half. Everything's been rimming out for him. He's got to be frustrated. Looking at the games that are coming up in the NBA, over at Quicken Loans Arena, the Cavaliers will face off against the Magic. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern. And one game also on the docket, the Jazz will square off against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. That's a 7 p.m. tip time, 10 Pacific. And here's a look at the other NBA action from around the league. It'll be the Bulls out at United Center against the Mavericks. 7 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific is the tip time. And now back to the game in Sacramento. Glad to have you with us.
Just how are you gonna get up like that?
What a game for LeBron. 16 points. He's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have the defensive contributions that he can point to in the box score.
The Kings trail by 10. Now we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Kings. Inside Jason Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins.
T-ball.
Jimmer Fredette is out there with Evan Turner. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. The Heat leading by 10. Chalmers dishes to LeBron. Number 93. Started by Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Now, here is Fredette. Defended by Chalmers.
The defense got away with one there. I mean, usually he'll hurt you if you give him that kind of a shot.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
And so here is Miami. It's led by as many as 14 points.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And stolen by Chalmers. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
Sure is.
The one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
Just how are you gonna get up
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Chance to check out some of the stats on Mario Chalmers. Last season's stats for him, first in three-point field goal percentage. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And, you know, you also brought up his #1 ranking in three-point field goal percentage. I mean, that says a lot when you can combine assisting and knocking down threes. That's a heck of a combination.
They did it again. He's again. Can't get it to go.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Wade. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Yeah, just 1 for 4 here in the third quarter, so a very slow start for this club.
He kicks to Turner. Shoots a fader. Evans against LeBron. And then Cousins with the dunk. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Chalmers kicks to Bosh. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Bosh has got 5 points so far.
Well, Bosh is a skilled power forward. He has a polished face-up game. What he really wants to do is catch the ball 15, 17 feet out, turn, space and use either that jump shot or the quickness to get around the defense.
Well, a big part of his versatility is the accurate jump shot. I mean, able to spread the floor for his teammates as penetrators, and with his 6.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
Fredette kicks to Thompson. He passes to Evans. A second chance effort. Thompson misses.
Hey, I like creativity in the circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it. Oh, get it! Watch out now. Boy, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Fredette, the pass to Thompson. And it's rejected. Evans cans the shot for the win. Evans has got 10.
You look at it, a significant portion of their offense is coming off second chance points, guys.
And Steve, that tenacity is impressive. I mean, they've been the hungrier team out there, and there's no substitute for having an attitude of attack.
And the shot is good. And the Heat lead by 15.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
The Kings shooting 43% for the game. Here's Fredette. The 17-footer goes down.
I used to let Mike smoke. Now I slam it when it's gonna make sure. Nobody comes up and self-esteem I stand. I like to step in the crowd, so I see the number. But think about it.
I'm not sure what it was, but he really wanted something to change out there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Chalmers. 6 points for him. LeBron, he's covered by Thompson. Good one. LeBron, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. Jimmer Fredette's checked in for Sacramento. The Heat making a switch here. Cousins dishes to Turner. Here's Fredette. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Connects, the jumper drops. LeBron's now got 20 points. And Turner kicks to Fredette. Cousins with a screen on Chalmers. Dishes to Turner. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
Now LeBron, 20 points for him. Shot from 12. The shot no good. The Kings trail by 13. Down low. Here's Turner. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Here's Frazier. There's the killer two-handed slam.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
The Kings shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Novak. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season. Second in scoring, second in steals, and they were ranked third in getting on the glass. This is a glass-eating team. They take their rebounding seriously.
And I think what's most impressive about this club, though, is the fact that they were in the top 5 in points scored. I mean, that's what they do. They like to get out and run and really get a lot of shots up. And when they do, when they knock down open looks, they're tough to beat.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. LeBron, he's checked in for Frazier. And it's Davis in for Mario Chalmers. Wade drives in. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. And the basket good. Wade's got 11. Here is Novak. He's got 7. Here's Evans, and he makes the 8-footer.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off. I mean, it seems like every bucket they get is in the lane.
Well, no reason to take an outside shot if you're scoring at will from inside the paint.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a run here and cut into this lead.
Davis kicks to Hamilton. But they recover it. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. No good with the triple.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for them.
The pass to Turner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now it's only a 5-point Heat lead.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
Here is Novak. Thompson, a screen on Davis. Novak, the pass to Cousins. Dumps it down.
Yeah, he spent a little extra time on the rim there. It looked like he wanted to do a pull-up.
It looked like it checking his landing. I think Clark Mann, pretty big statement, too.
Yeah, or so he'd have the refs believe.
It could go. A miraculous buzzer beater.
Well, I love how he kept his cool there. Low stress, not a care in the world.
You're right.
Oh, man, with time running down, knowing that you need to hurry up and get that shot off, and yet he takes his time and knocks it down.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Heat lead by 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Double your money and make a stack. I'm on to the next one. On to the next one.
Almost still getting underway here in the fourth. Let's give round of noise for the Rams are strike. Uncontainable game.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the uncontainable game. The basket seemed to double in width for them at the start of the second quarter, and they made the most of it. Yeah, I think they'll close things out here as we head to the final quarter.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. That really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such terrific offensive rhythm and the other guys on their back feet, tentative, hesitant, it almost always leads to runs like that.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Mario Chalmers and the electric D-Wade at the guard. Chalmers out there with J.J. Redick. And then Cousins with the dunk. The Heat leading by 7. And Chalmers kicks to Redick. Number 93. He's started by Cousins. Number 93. And he sails in for the layup.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Fredette kicks to Sessions. Pass to Evans. Working inside. Sessions. And here's Fredette from beyond the arc. And that one's good. Fredette's got 19 points.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now the feed to Reddick. Back to Chalmers. Kicks it to Wade. Over Fredette. That's good from Wade on the assist by Chalmers. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight. Feeds to Evans. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Fredette kicks to Sessions. There's the dish to Evans. Straight up. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Kings.
Check out the game for Evans. He has 14 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well, and battling hard for every rebound.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 9. To the inside. Tipped away. And again, it's Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
The shot's good from Evans.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth each side. You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from him, guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fredette kicks to Cousins. And there's the call on foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Evans, a screen on Chalmers. And here's Fredette for 3.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Wow, what a throwdown. Yeah.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Fredette dishes to Thompson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Number 93.
Number 93.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And Cousins gets it to go.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, it's just really picking it up.
And the Heat call time here. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
That's a lot of height for the defense to have to deal with.
You know what, guys? I mean, especially against a guy with his touch.
Fredette inside the three-point line. Fredette knocks down the step-back J. The Heat leading by 13. Wade kicks to LeBron. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
When the big fella goes up like that, you better get out of the way.
Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Evans outside. Over James. And it's Evans missing.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
LeBron, no good. The Kings shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. The 3 from Fredette, no good. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-7 run. A three. Bosch can't hit.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defender shouldn't relax just because he missed that
Still
one. He's
Kings
capable
ball.
of getting hot in a hurry.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Fredette gets to Turner. The ball moving here by the Kings. Cousins, the pass to Turner. Fredette. And the layup is good.
Fredette with the bucket.
Fredette's got 23.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The Kings trail by 13. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the
I
game.
ain't no joke. I used to
Timeout
look
called
like
by the
smoke.
Kings.
Now I slam it when I'm gonna make sure it's full. When I'm going, I won't get on, cause I won't let nobody press on.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade.
Foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul. Defensive foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Evan Turner. At the line for two.
That free throw good from Turner. Both free throws good from Turner. And here is Chalmers. LeBron outside. Lets it go with a three.
He's trying to get it going from outside.
The Kings trail by 11. Here's Fredette. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kings have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Passes it to Turner. Fade away. He gets it to fall. Makes it just a single-digit lead. Turner's got 4 points this quarter. The Heat leading by 9. Here's LeBron, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Fredette dishes to Cousins. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his third rebound on the night. He feeds it to Chalmers. Back to Wade. He dishes it to LeBron. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings have gone 7 of 15 before here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%.
Evan Turner with the
Shots
bucket.
good by Turner.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
Bosch kicks to LeBron. Bangs home the trifecta. LeBron's now got 15 points in just the second half. Now, here is Fredette. Defended by Chalmers. The three is launched. Fredette can't hit. The Heat shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. From outside the arc. And it's Chalmers that time on the assist by Wade. And the Heat lead by 15. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Fredette kicks to Evans. He kicks it to Turner. He passes to Thompson. To the middle. Shots good by Turner.
A great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
From deep LeBron. Thompson with the rebound. Now, here is Fredette. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball. Substitution on the court.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. How much us to be critical of the play part.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Hold up, son. Word.
Yeah. To all the and the $100 billers. For real, who ain't got no feelings. Check it out now.